Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on Fate Zero, which is on episode 5. Now, I really must apologize if this is late, though it doesn't really matter because it's really old and I'm just doing this for fun and just for another extra on the line, as I got nothing else to do. So, on this episode here, nothing much really has been going on, just an introduction to a couple characters here and there, if anything. And if anything else, let's just get this started. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, we have to it that this guy introduces himself. Of course, that's Ryder, King of Conquerors, saying all of his names and so forth. Seems like to me like he's been trying to negotiate with Saber and Lancer, but apparently Saber says, as a king, I'm not going to lower my standards. And Lancer says, no thanks, I vow only one lord and one lord only. That kind of thing. And by the time after trying to make some negotiations, it doesn't work. Of course, the master of Lancer himself, ends up telling Waver, oh, I don't know what caused you to steal my relic and so forth, but you know what? I'm going to look forward to the time where I'm going to rip you to shreds. That's what I'm going to do. But Ryder backs Waver up by saying, hey, you're just hiding in the shadows like a coward right now. Those who ride beside me is considered to be my master. You who would do such a thing, who never shows himself, is a joke. And I'm thinking in my mind, oh, you just got shut down that badly. And therefore, Ryder also announces to all those who's also hiding to show themselves, And apparently the man Gilgamesh shows up and says, oh, so you dare call yourself a king? I'm the only king here of earth and heaven, while you are just nothing but more than mongrels. While the king of conquerors challenged Gilgamesh, which he doesn't know his true identity yet, and says, look, if you are a king, you should reveal yourself then, okay? Because no king should be ashamed to do so. But Gilgamesh tells him back, look, you dare ask me such a question? If you don't know who I am, then I'm going to punish you right here on the spot. And he ends up summoning his noble phantasm. But apparently another servant arrives, and that is the Berserker. Apparently we have to it that they can't really read him at all, and he's all covered in this armor and dark aura whatsoever. And I will say this, back then, many years ago when I watched this, I didn't know who this guy was, but when he actually showed his skill to Gilgamesh in this episode, I was like, what the hell, are you serious? How he does all that? And another thing too is even though Gilgamesh is annoyed at the fact that Berserker looked at him and ends up trying to kill him, but Berserker caught all those weapons that he threw at him and managed to avoid death and makes Gilgamesh hit the ground. Well, not hit the ground, but make him stand on the same ground. And Gilgamesh loses his cool and opens up more of his gates, and gets ready to go for the kill on Berserker. But apparently Tokiomi orders Gilgamesh by his command seal to how you say it, to retreat and quell your anger, and therefore retreats. But apparently we get to see a scene where Berserker was attracted to Saber and attacks him out of full rage or craziness. This scene right here kind of got me interested a bit, possibly, but I was wondering, why is this person going after Saber, Though it is revealed more to it later in the future of Fate Zero as the series progresses with each episode. But eventually, Lancer stops Berserker from interfering, but Lancer's master tells him that you have a chance to kill Saber, and Lancer says, no, please, let me handle it my own way. With my honor and life, I will defeat Saber. But Lancer's master commands him by his commands him with the command seal to team up with Berserker and kill Saber. But apparently Saber was in the tight knots right now, but with Ryder interfering with Kuritsugu ready to kill Lancer's master. But right after he said 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Ryder interferes the match and stops Berserker in his tracks, And apparently we have to it that Ryder tells Lancer's master, I don't know what kind of tactics you're trying to do right now, but you better have Lancer retreat right now. If you're going to humiliate him any further, I would join the fray myself and we'll both kill him. That kind of thing. And therefore, with no other option and being outnumbered by 2 to 1, they retreat and withdraw. Eventually, as the episode continues, we have to it that Ryder and Saber exchange a couple words with each other, and Ryder tells Saber, like, get rid of that curse on your hand, okay? Settle things with Lancer, and then I'll take you on whoever, like, becomes the victor. That kind of thing. But eventually, you know, we have to it that, let's see here, that Berserker's master, is pretty much really being all boastful, seeing how they all ran away from Berserker. But apparently, because of the treatment he had in his body throughout the times and years, you know, Kadia himself, he is pretty much coughing up blood and realizes that he won't survive much longer, and he freaking gets angry to see that Berserker kind of went crazy and attacked Saber, you know. As for Kirei's assassin, she ends up showing him something about a familiar keeping an eye on the church or something, and realizes someone was spying on them. Going back to the scene with Ryunosuke and Caster, we have to it that Caster found the person he's been looking for, and that's his holy maiden, virgin, or destiny, whatever you want to freaking call it, and so forth, and yada yada yada. Anyways, I look forward to, like, my next recap or something, even though, like, it is old and so forth, and I'm just prepping up for Heaven's Feel. I'm just doing this for fun as the usual, and nothing more to that fact. So if anything else, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye bye. 2 to 2.